that Jeannie Ross, I'm not sure if she's here, and staff, distinguished guests, parents, and especially our students. Thank you. That's really just a few words. I came to know about Harlem Children's Society pretty much by accident. A pile of mail and emails were on my desk and were not my highest priority at that moment 3 years ago, because I was a new teacher and I was buried under a mountain of paperwork. One piece of paper fell off the desk, and as I picked it up, I gave it a quick read, then a deeper read. I stopped what I was doing at that moment because I realized that this is what I'm actually trying to do. It was the essence of what I set out to do when I transitioned from decades of practicing medicine to becoming a science educator in the Bronx. I wanted to find a way to connect students, especially an underserved population of students, to the world of science and to the possibility of a life in science. More than a hands-on research program, HCS is a family where the members explore the nitty-gritty of what our world is made of and how science can be used to make it better. Our students learn the necessity of science and its applications. After completing their classroom experience in school, they see how it all works and they connect it to their world. Students tell me that this place is intense. They also tell me at the same time that it's fun and that they begin to see how education plus intensity plus fun equals motivation and enrichment. They are enthused and amazed that education can be so. Some have told me that it's life-changing. I am enthused and amazed that HCS provides a place for all types of students to get this experience. I have called here several times to discuss learners who take different approaches to learning. Some were struggling with poor self-esteem, and some lacked total motivation. But Dr. Satt set a place at the HCS table for all of these students and made them welcome and then challenged them to become their best selves. The standards are high here, and students aspire to reach them. This is a perfect working example of maintaining high standards, allowing students to rise up to meet and even surpass them. Our job as educators is to inspire and respectfully guide students with a steadiness of purpose that never wavers. We set the goals and we provide students with pathways and tools they need. At the end of it all, because of our belief in the students, they gain self-esteem, they see connections to a bigger world, and they come away with the self-confidence they need to look ahead and move forward. HCS does this with such ease and seeming simplicity that I have been in awe of this place since I picked up that piece of paper just 3 years ago. I think the best and most important lesson they teach here is that science is cool, and to be a part of it is possible. This generation of young students needs science, perhaps more than any other in human history. We are living in an overcrowded, overused planet that needs rapid discovery for rapid recovery. This world, your world, will only be able to improve, to heal, and to advance by applying that magical blend of youthful optimism, impossible wonder, hard and arduous research, study, and sheer determination to learn how and why. We here, who are part of the HCS community, doctors, teachers, staff, researchers, parents, and the wider community, are in the possibility business. That is what we produce here. That is how we all profit. So to all of you who have honored me with this award, I can only truly attest that when I discovered this place, by accident, the door marked possibility open, and I am glad that I stepped through it and was able to bring my students through with me. Thank you all, and especially thank you students, for reminding all of us each day that life is about possibility. Thank you.
Last but not least, I would like to introduce Mrs. Kennedy Benjamin. She is the Chief of Staff and wife of Councilman Benjamin of the 79th District of the Bronx. So, without further ado, Mrs. Kennedy Benjamin.
What I would like to just mention that it's a surprise is I would like to give the last award to our best student of the year for 2010, and you've been seeing her or the student for a while now. So her name is Vicki Javier. Vicki will give the award. Ms. Benjamin will give the award to Vicki. And you've heard Vicki. I've known Vicki since she was in grade 9, and so this year she graduated from Dartmouth, as you know. And we have other students. Actually, you should be also be participating in this, because a couple of years ago you got the award. Come on, Shaveen. So Shaveen graduated from Swarthmore 3 years ago. 3 years ago, and she's doing her nursing at Columbia, and she's come back. She just called her yesterday. We need some help in the office, and please last minute things. So thank you very much.
I've been inspired by many people, Dr. Sad included, and Mrs. Benjamin. She's such a strong role model. She is a very, very assertive woman. She, very powerful. And I want to go to law school and someday be like her. So can you please welcome Mrs. Benjamin?
Isn't she fantastic? Isn't she wonderful? Vicki, correct? Let's give Vicki. First of all, my name is Kennedy Benjamin, Kennedy Williams Benjamin. I am the Chief of Staff and also the wife of Assembly Member Michael Benjamin, who represents the 79th District in the Bronx, which is the Marseilles section of the Bronx. So do we have any Bronx students out here? Oh, yeah. Okay, fantastic. Well, the Assemblyman wanted to be here today. However, he is up in Albany trying to tackle with the budget as much as possible because, as most of you know, you've had a lot of his colleagues here today speaking at your event. I believe in science, but I'm also a spiritual writer. And what I would like to say to you all today, very short, just to know that if you ever want to attain success, all you have to do is to show up. And what I mean by showing up, you show up with the true you, the one that was given to you when you came into this world. You're not coming to any event or any school or any colleges, whether it's Ivy League or whether it's a city or community college. You're going to show up with the gifts that you have. And what you're going to bring with you is everything that you've learned through the experiences of life that you've had. I also want to point out something that Councilmember Letitia James said when she was here. Our African American students, I am extremely proud of you for being in this room, because we do not have a lot of African Americans going into the field of science or math or engineers. But I want you to know, in saying that statement, you are just as equal as everyone else here in the room, whether you are African American, Hispanic, or whatever your nationality may be. You are now in a position to qualify for the jobs or whatever it is that you want to seek in life. You have that ability to do what everyone else is doing. And I have to give Dr. Satt a big hand. Let's give him a round of applause for that opportunity. Because without people like him, it's a possibility that we wouldn't even have these opportunities.